Hi everybody, welcome back to Life with Anita. I'm Anita. Today I have for you a book review. So I'm a little bit of a bookworm. I enjoy reading a lot. I've always enjoyed reading ever since I was a little girl. It's one of my favorite pastimes. So today I have books for you that I wanted to share. None of these books I actually read this year because at the end of the year I want to do a book review of my favorite books that I've read over the year. So right now, the ones that I have for you are ones that some of my most favorite in the years past. The first two I have for you are actually two authors. So I have two authors here that I read a lot of. First is Nora Roberts. So she has a little bit of everything. She does mysteries, crime stories. She does a lot of, say, series. So for instance, she does one about 4 friends who run a wedding business, and it's about each book is about each of them falling in love and their story around that. And then they also do one about brothers who are redoing an inn, and each one of the stories about the brothers. So there's Nora Roberts. I highly recommend her. She has a little bit, honestly, for everybody. And the next one is Mary Higgins Clark. She does a lot of like crime and mystery stories. She does, like, for instance, this one's like a murder mystery, and a lot of hers are murder mystery ones. If you're into that, they're really easy reads. I really like hers. So you have to kind of be in the mood for crime ones and murder mystery. So she's when I'm in that mood, I kind of go for her. So those are two authors that I go back to. I'll kind of reread some of her books, go through different ones. The next ones are books that I've really enjoyed. So the first one I have is The Memory Keeper's Daughter. So this book is set in 1964, and it's about a husband and wife who are pregnant, and they have twins. And in the story, actually, the father is a doctor, and one of the twins has Down syndrome. So he sends the baby away before the mother wakes up. They didn't know they were pregnant with twins. So it's about the story that goes around of the little girl's story, and then the mother's story, and then the father's story, and it all ties together, and it's really interesting. I really liked this one. It was a keeper. Like I said, it's in 1964, so it's back a little ways, so it's interesting to see how things have changed in times. The next one I have for you is The Tattooist of Auschwitz. This one was amazing. I'm a big fan of books set during World War II times. I don't know why, I've always been really interested to it, and especially books with like the concentration camps and stuff. I just find it super interesting and amazing, the stories that people have coming out of that situation. So this one is really good. It's about the person in this book, he does the tattoos of all the prisoners that come through. So it's about their story and how he survives the camps. If you like the books that are during World War II times, I highly recommend reading Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I did that one on an Audible book, and it was amazing. If you are interested in World War II books, this one and the Nightingale is ones that I would highly recommend for you. The next one is called The Spring Girls. So what's interesting about this one, and what made me read this one, is that this is a new take on Little Women. Little Women is probably my favorite book. It's one of the first books I read, and that made me fall in love with reading. So this takes the story of Little Women and changes it into our times now. So it still has it has the 4 sisters, Beth, Jo, and Amy, and it talks about their story, and it's twisted the story is kind of twisted a little bit. So it's interesting to compare the two stories together and how they're similar and how they're different. So the next two I have are ones that are actually Netflix series. So the first one I have is Stealing Home. So this is the Sweet Magnolias books. So I had a group of friends and we read all of the books, and now we've watched the seasons that have come out so far. So it's really interesting because a lot of the stories in the books and in the Netflix series is different, and I love reading them and seeing how they compare. I've always been a big fan of reading books and movies, so now it's nice that there's TV shows too. This is just a really good, like, it makes you feel good in your heart because there's that close friendship. So the Sweet Magnolias books is ones that I really like. So each of the books talks about each of the friends. So there's that one. And then of course, my favorite, my top ones that I went through so quickly is the Bridgerton series. I loved all of the books. I read all of them that have come out, and I read them very quickly. And I've watched all of the Netflix series. So as soon as it comes out that weekend, the first weekend it's out, I've binged all of them very quickly. I love how they've done them. I love how they've taken the book and into the TV show. I think they've done an amazing job so far on all of them. I'm super interested to see on the next one between Penelope and Colin. I'm a little disappointed they skipped Benedict, but I'm fingers crossed that it's connected somehow, and I'm super excited to see all of them. So this is my book reviews of books that I've read and I've enjoyed. I'd love to comment below for you to tell me authors that you like reading and any books that you would recommend reading, and maybe I'll add those onto my list. And like I said, keep watching because at the end of the year I'm going to talk about all the books that I've loved throughout this year, and the list is very interesting. I've read a lot of different things and a little bit of everything. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on the bell to see the next video that I have coming out for you. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk soon.